Station, Texas, Kyle Field, over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kentucky's offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, 1st and goal from the 3. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Gonna look downfield again. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it well. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're working that left side. Off to the races. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Hendricks. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Looking for the score. Trying to barrel in.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now.
And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field in.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab on the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Galloway. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Surging forward on the sneak. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. fourth down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Galloway. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
There he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense covering it up and not letting. Let's get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll sneak it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Using his feet to buy time. That's reeled in, it's Norman.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The 12th man born and standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Galloway. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got him this time. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone. Man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still big.
To the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away.
There he goes. He's at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Makes a man miss. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it's clear. The aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work, ready to fire from the pistol. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down there and score a touchdown.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back to the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first It's at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost a throw on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Let's go. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Trying to run it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to slam it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Patterson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Shoots it to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Buck. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Floats it out in space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galloway. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Patterson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Brings it down on the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 19 over Oregon State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Smart. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Norman. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Smart. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. It's Smart. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take the shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the waning moments. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's open on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Worthy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Norman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. There he goes. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some...
Touchdown, Aggies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in the moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
On the play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here.
On the play. Brings up second down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Got his man downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field.